Woo! Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Can everybody hear me? Just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Are we live? We should be, right? See cash. Are we live? Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me at all? Yo, what's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me? I feel like you can't hear me. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure, man, because oh, okay. Because I kept talking, bro, and nobody was like responding. So I'm like, oh, dude, well, the thing is though, I actually just bought a new laptop, so um, like I was trying to figure out how to like get it all going and stuff, man. So I had to like download OBS and do this whole thing like on a brand new laptop and stuff, bro. So I had to do this all over again, man. LSS, yeah, dude, I saw LSS, which makes me kind of sad because I love LSS, but yeah, look at that, it wicked perfectly, dude. Look at that. It makes me well. I actually sold everything on LSS. I sold like everything on LSS, so I'm not too happy about that, but I definitely made a lot more money um, selling LSS than I would have holding it. I already made a lot with Crow and Gala, but I should have kept something in LSS to be honest, man. Hey Tony, thanks to you, I started making some real money in the crypto world and in the stock market. You're welcome, bro. I mean, I'm here to help you guys out, man. If you guys can like, uh if you guys are part of the Patreon, then you guys have all the videos and stuff, or how I trade, or how I show you guys how to trade, or at least my style, right? The way that I trade. And so far, a lot of people have been giving me really good feedback. And if you guys are part of the Telegram, man, the Telegram is fucking insane, dude. Uh, the Telegram is like I enjoy the Telegram the most out of anything else, to be completely honest. I think Telegram out of anything else is like my most favorite thing because it doesn't require a lot of stuff. It's really like really quick. Like I just get to post something really quick, respond to people, and we're done and gone, right? Like it's not too crazy for me and stuff. So I really like Telegram because I can just post on there, respond, and I'm out. I don't want it to get too crazy where we open up like a Discord and we get like and I start inviting a bunch of people. Like I hate that, right? Completely happy with having a very small list of people in and like the Telegram and Patreon. By the way, Saba looks like it's gonna run. Just letting you know. Um, actually, it closed the bear week, but it closed it on a bullish candle, and I was wrong. I mean, I was wrong on this before. I actually thought it was gonna go down to support at 33. Saba. So this one's kind of weird. I mean, I was wrong that I was not right about it going down to like $34. It actually went up, came back down, retested, and then ran up to the upside again. So Sava, what did it do the last time it closed? Bear triggers. It did what? Week. Bear trigger week recovered. Bear trigger. But this was on the downtrend. It's kind of in a weird spot, to be completely honest. I'd say Sava is like super weird right now. I mean, it doesn't even really have any like. So I mean, it's technically on what is it called? It's technically on support. Yeah, I mean, see it bounced up. Like, I mean, I can kind of see it trading within this range right here, like right here. I can kind of see it trading within this range. To be honest though, I don't know where it's gonna go because it closed a bull day and it's been just kind of trailing sideways, right? But um, let me see. Yeah, I mean, if you actually had this candle close here, I'll zoom in a little bit to help you guys see this a little bit more clearly, right? So you had a day close bullish, right? But it actually closed a little bit under 58, 57, which is previous resistance, right? So I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go. If I had to take a quick guess, I'd say it's probably going to. It might run. I mean, it might run back to trend. I'd say it might go back up to like $77, to be honest. I mean, it looks like it might just straight up go like this. You might see it run a trend in here, right? I don't, apart from that, I don't know where it's gonna go. Because the charts are condescending, right? Like the weekly is bearish, but on the daily, you actually have upward momentum, right? And the last time you had this kind of upward momentum, the same thing happened here, right now, back here, right? Well, actually, not there, but right here, where you actually had the blue MA cross over on top of the orange MA or the red MA, you got to run, right? You got to run. Again, you had another spike right here. You went from what? First one was from 40 to 69, so $29 move. Same thing here, 42 to like 100% move, right? So I'd have to say that more than likely you might actually see this run to like $77, at least the trend for Sava. That's what I think is probably gonna happen, dude. That's what I think. Danny, yo, what's up, dude? Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Danny always coming in with the super chats, man. I love Danny, bro. I miss Marcos, man. Marcos Guzman hasn't been on here in a while, man. I haven't seen him in a very long time. So, but shout out to Danny, man. He's been doing super solid, bro. Everybody in the Patreon, bro. Everybody in the Telegram chat. Everybody's making a shit ton of money. Like I was like, holy crap! Like everybody's just running like a bunch of like thousands and thousands of dollars. I was like, holy crap, which is fantastic, right? I'm not here. I'm just here to like teach you guys how to like trade and stuff, right? That's what the Patreon is for, and just kind of like to hang out and stuff. But the fact that everybody's actually making like real money is insane. Like I think it's crazy. Are you on Saitama, Stubby? No, dude, I'm actually not on Saitama. I would have liked to be honest. I would have bought like a grand of like fool's insurance way back when. But I didn't buy any because it's complicated, right? I think you have to buy it in like what is it like suit like Shiba Swap or something. And I don't want to open up myself to too many exchanges. For right now, I really only keep KuCoin and what is it called? KuCoin and Coinbase. So I'm really only doing KuCoin and Coinbase, to be honest. Coinbase is more of like my long-term portfolio, and KuCoin is like the stuff that I kind of play around with. And KuCoin's been doing pretty well. So, so far like that. Mason, how do we join the Patreon? Let me see. Man, I gotta. It's not that I don't want you guys to join the Patreon, but I'm not very good. Let's see, I'm not very good at social media, but I'm not a. Would that work? Patreon.com, but I'm not a trader. I'm telling you, this is a new laptop, so I haven't really done much. Oh, there we go. That actually works. Nice. So you can join here if you actually really want to join. You can join there. So I put the link on the description, right? I'll put the link all the way down here. Raul, what's up, bro? What's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat, bro. Super awesome. I'm so happy to have all you guys here, man. It's I know it's Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Um, super super what is it called? Super cool to just have everybody. We actually just did a TA for Sava, so I'll look into. Let me see BT. Where is BTC actually? So there it is, right? It looks pretty. It's a pretty crappy. I don't even have like an actual. What is it called? See, I'm not even logged into my Patreon yet. This is a new laptop, so I'm not logged into anything. Look at my back, like the back drop is like all shitty and stuff. Like I'm telling you, I don't really, I don't. We have 162 patrons right now, so super happy about that. I still have to release my, what is it called? I'm still going to release like the forecasting video, the trending video, support and resistance for the stochastic and everything. But yeah, I mean, if you want to join the Patreon, I added it to the chat. Not really sure how to pin it and stuff. We'll look at Bitcoin really quick. Um, but yeah, Raul, thanks for the super chat, bro. Always appreciate everything, man. I'll pin it right. If you guys want to, there you go. If you guys want to join, it's right there. You should make a Discord. No, dude, I don't want to make a Discord because it's gonna get like super complicated. To be honest, like I want to ideally. Oh, is Bitcoin running? No, it's not. Bitcoin's not running. Look at that. Bitcoin looks like it's gonna drop again, right? Look at that divergence, right? Bitcoin looks like it's gonna drop again. It's on trend, right? It's reacting. Look, it's already creating weak bull candles on the reverse MACD, crossing over on the Stoke, and it's already reacting pretty well, right? So, would not be surprised to see it back at like 56.5. Keep in mind it did break trend here, but it might actually come down to right here. So I don't think Bitcoin might do all that well. I think it might actually come back down to here. But again, we have to wait for that 4 hour confirmation because essentially what's happening right now, it's a perfect sell, right? The entry right now is essentially a perfect sell. So I mean, what are the other examples of a perfect sell? Like I mean, we'll show you guys exactly what I mean, right? A perfect sell where the Stoke is overbought and the reverse MACD is going to create a green trigger on the bottom of the zero line. Look, it's pretty easy, right? So, uh, right, you have the instance right here. You had another one right here, right? And what happened every single time on the 4 hour? You dropped. Boom! Look at that, big boy drop, man. Where's my forecast? Hey, mama. That's my daughter. She's crawling around in the living room right now. But look, last time you had a big drop on the 4 hour of what, 10,000? And then from right here, you had a drop of what, max? Let me see. You had a drop of 2,700, and then you might get another drop right here. Let's go minimum 2,700, right? In one day, 4 hours, right there. So 2,780, 2,780 right there. So at minimum, you might see somewhere along the see. But the thing is, though, if you actually drop that 2,780, it essentially puts you perfectly back into previous support right here. It's like almost perfect. Look at that. 55,882. Look at that. And if you guys know how I draw my support, right? It's when every single wick is touching, right? So wick, 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 wick. All these are wicks, right? You would basically put it like right here somewhere. That's where I would put my support for the 4 hour. Right here. It'd be this area right here. This whole area, right? From right here, like right there. Look at that. And it's an exact match. Look at that. 55,852. You would drop exactly there. And that's what it looks like we might see Bitcoin drop to down here. And if Bitcoin drops, you might see the other coins like, Gala and whatever, rally to the upside. And I'm still pretty bullish on Gala right now. I'm still holding it. I think I sold LRC and I sold LRC to buy Gala, which I was super happy about because I think I'm already up like 5K on it in like a day or so. So look at that. See? Look at the reaction on Gala, right? So I told you guys, I'm like, there's a chance that because you broke trend on the stochastic, there's a chance that you might keep going down. But I'm still pretty bullish. And look at that. It already wants to run. Gala already wants to run to the upside. And again, it's going to run and it's going to go parabolic if Bitcoin ends up dropping back to like under 56K. I'll tell you guys that right now. If Bitcoin ends up dropping back to 56K, there's a strong chance that Gala is going to Gala is going to go parabolic. I'll guarantee that right now. Well, not guarantee it, but I'm pretty sure that that's going to happen if it ends up going parabolic. What I don't like right now is Crow. I think I really like Crow right now on the 4 hour because I definitely think it's going to bounce off trend and run up from here but you need confirmation, right? Like you do need confirmation. You do have divergence right here. You have bear divergence. And I can guarantee you this is probably a 7, like a point 0.7 retracement maybe. Is it? 0.618. Yeah, it's closer to 7, right? See? On Crow, you have a closer to 786 retracement, right? You're on the candle, the bottom close on the candle are on 0.618, which is great. Um, so if I were to take this trade on what is it called? Like if I was doing this on a Forex account, right? I would 100% take this trade every single time, but I would wait for that confirmation. Well, I wouldn't even say I would wait. I think, if I were to take this trade, I'm basically running it back to the order block. And I know I haven't taught you guys about order blocks yet, but this is basically, whoops. So I take a long position here. I would basically buy right now, right? I'd buy right now. I would set my stop loss a little bit under these wicks right here, and I would set this at my order block, which would be, you see how this bear market, you see how all this like this bear trend went all the way down. Well, the order block is the opposing candle right before the trend started. So you guys see how this downtrend started right here? It's the open right here. So it would be this open right here at 93 cents. So I would say that more than likely we're gonna see Crow at 93 cents right here. I would take this trade all day long. If this was like a forex pair, I'd take this trade all day long. 2.65 R&R too. But an even better way to do this, because we are trending, is just using the trending fib too, right? So you can also do it using the trending fib to get a more accurate idea of where you can actually go for Crow. You would basically guess the bottom right there, and your ideal target would actually be closer to $1.15, which is what? It's basically on trend, right? Well, actually no, on trend would probably be more like 120. So more than likely, right? If I was taking this trade, I'd probably set it up right here at 120 would be my actual take profit, and I would set partial take profit here at like 92 cents. And I know I'm going a little bit in depth and stuff, but just to like something to think about. And I hope I didn't lose you guys by talking about all this stuff right now. Are you in Dog Elon? You can buy it in crypto.com. So Dog Elon, I actually really like. I actually really want to buy it for Fool's Insurance because I can buy it on um pretty sure you can buy it on KuCoin too. But I do like look at that rebound, dude. I definitely like. See, you're still on trend. I think that if you're gonna buy Elon, I think right now is the perfect time to buy Elon. I don't know what the market cap of this is. I think I can I what is the market cap? Can I find out what the market cap is? Symbol info, market cap, sector session. Yeah, there's not enough information for Elon, but if you were to buy Elon right now, I think it's the perfect time. I think right now for Elon is essentially a perfect entry every time. Tony, cut losses on Sea War, or what do you think? I haven't. You know what, man? I haven't seen Sea War in a bit. Let me actually check. I don't even have my phone with me. Where's my phone? I gotta check to see where it's at. Sea War. Nah, I wouldn't get out of Sea War yet. You're basically you're rebounding off a trend. You're gonna close a bullish. You're closing a bullish trigger possibly pretty soon. What does a 4 hour look like? 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour is pretty strong, but you're still above trend. I wouldn't close it. I wouldn't close it yet. I would wait on Seawar to see what happens on this bounce. If you start closing candles under this, then I would consider getting out of Seawar. But as far as right now, I'm just kind of holding. I wouldn't really do anything too much. Shill, on the other hand, is starting to gain a little bit of selling pressure, which I don't like because I can definitely see it kind of coming back to trend and then rebounding or coming back down. But the good thing is it actually rebounded, right? So we actually came back down, and I'm like, you know what? From here, I can see it rebounding, and that's exactly what we did. We didn't actually come down. So, I mean, this trend on Shill is pretty good. I think I'm also in Alice right now. I should be in Alice. Alice is doing. Alice is on. Yeah, it's on short term trend. Let me see. Alice is right here, right? Alice is like right there. Yeah, so Alice is good. It's still on trend. Like this one, for example, right? Like Alice is still on trend. I wouldn't worry too much about it. The 4 hour is about to, I can definitely see it coming back down to like either either full on all the way down, or it probably rebounds from these previous highs and then runs again, right? Something like that. Or you actually see it go all the way down, like right here. I think that would be like the main scenario for Alice right now. But I mean, I think Bitcoin's gonna come down. So that's why we will look at CHPT, but I think Bitcoin's gonna come down. So that's why I'm still a little bit I'm still pretty bullish on what is it called? Um, I'm still pretty bullish on alts right now because I do think that altcoins are gonna come down. And I would not be surprised to see Bitcoin, drop back down to trend here somewhere around like under 57K. I would not be surprised to see Bitcoin under 57K in the next like day or so, to be honest. Um, it's just I have to be biased towards the weekly. Look at the weekly, right? You're still pretty bearish. On average, your weeks last about 3 weeks. So I have to be bearish on Bitcoin right now. And for everybody that's in the Patreon, like you never, never, never go against the weak triggers, right? Because look what happened here. Where's price at 58.73? You would have shorted at 58.404, but it dropped all the way down to like 55.337, right? So which is fantastic because you would have shorted at 58K, you would have made that 3K profit easily. But again, there's a reason why I have huge, huge respect for my reverse MACD and the weekly triggers. Like if it's on a weekly trigger or in a weekly bear cycle, I can't help but stay bearish. Let's look at CHPT. I haven't seen it in a while. You know what I actually bought? I think like 2 weeks ago, I bought Lucid, and that actually ended up running pretty nicely. And I ended up selling calls. I think I picked up like a grand for like 2 weeks. Um, but the position itself, I think I'm already up in the position like a couple grand, and then I sold what is it? I sold hey hey mama. I sold 4 calls. No, 8 calls. Sorry, I sold 8 calls last week for like December 3rd to pick up like 2 grand. But Lucid, yeah, Lucid, I got in pretty good. Man, I haven't seen CHPT in a while. But, I mean, we did come down, retest, and then come all the way down here. So you actually went down to 1680, and it bottomed out at 1770. So I was about $1 off. So not too bad. What has it done lately? Let me see, CHPT. Man, I haven't seen this one. Yeah, but is CHPT, Tesla, and all those? They're all running because of hype, right? Aren't they all running because of EV hype, right? I mean, I feel like there's already a downtrend right here, right? I feel like there might be a down. It might have already broken trend. Did it? Did it break trend? It hasn't broken trend yet. See, it's right on trend right now. Look at that. It's right on trend, and it looks like you're gonna close another bear week. So I mean, I have to be pretty bearish on CHPT right now, which doesn't make me happy because I have a position in Lucid. Oh wait, no, never mind. Charge point is yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna go, but yeah, I would have to say I'm pretty bearish on CHPT right now. If it breaks trend, all bets are off, and you're probably going to like $32. But as far as right now, just looking at what happened last time at the drop, you had a drop from trigger from what 32 all the way down to 17. So you had like what is that 310, like a $15 drop. So you can kind of expect maybe a $15 drop from highs of what 28. What's 28 minus 15? 13 bucks. I wouldn't say that it goes that low. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised to see CHPT like back here at like this resistance right here. Sorry, this support like somewhere maybe like I don't know, like at $18 again. Would not be surprised to see CHPT at $18 again. I mean, again, it depends on where the weekly closes. Um, but it looks like it's going to come down. If it does break trend, you're probably going to see it at $32. Again, you need to have a really nice break of trend. But so far right now, you're not breaking trend, right? You're right. You're literally right on trend. You're literally right on trend. If I had to take a position on CHPT right now, I would short this. I would probably short it all the way down to more than likely this order block of like $19.11. So actually, we'll move it up here. I'd probably short it to like right there, like $19.11, 20 cents, somewhere around this region right here. I'd probably short it there. So yeah, CHPT, I think we're going down, dude. Unfortunately, I think it's going down. Can LSS keep running? Of course it can. Anything can keep running, man. Anything can keep running, and it would suck because I actually don't have a position in LSS anymore. I sold everything. I sold absolutely everything in LSS, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I did. Um, will it keep running is a different question. You have to wait and see how it closes. Because look at that, right? You had a massive, massive run up here. You had a long tail. You have a long tail candle up here. So I'd say you probably come down to like $1.15. There's a lot of selling pressure on LSS, to be honest. That's the crappy part. There's a lot of selling pressure because if you're in LSS, you either really, really believe in the project, which I do. I do think LSS is a great project. I think it's a great company. I think their model is amazing, right? But it is cost opportunity, right? So if you're in LSS and you're consistently in downward momentum, like let's say you start with like 10, let's say you start with $1,000, right? And in like 2 weeks, you slow bleed down to like um what did I say? $10? Whatever. Let's say you have $100 in LSS, right? And in 2 weeks you slow bleed down like 40%, you're down to like $60, right? In the span of like 2, 3 weeks. And it's killing you very slowly, right? So as of right now, I would still say that I'm bearish on LSS. Unfortunately, right? I want to go back into LSS, but I won't go back into LSS, probably for a little bit until I have a little bit more of a run with Gala and Crow and possibly like Shill, Seawar, Alice, all the other ones that I'm in right now. Good entry point on SLQT. What's SLQT? I've never heard of that before. SLQT. Select quote. Oh, have I done? Oh shit, I guess I've done. Oh look, run up, come all the way back down. I guess that's what we do here, We try to make the best guess as possible. That's basically what we did. We ran up to the MA, came all the way back down right here. um Man, I don't even know when's the last time I looked at this. This was back in September. Damn. Um I would not touch this chart at all. I would not touch this chart. I don't know why. It's been a consistent downtrend ever since it got listed, right? Right back here in what, May of last year. I wouldn't even touch this chart. I wouldn't even want to do TA on this, to be honest. Like, why would you buy this? It's been in a consistent downtrend, right? Yeah, I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't recommend that you buy this. If I had to absolutely guess a move, I'd say that more than likely you're gonna keep heading down. What is this? Select quotes right here. Something like that. You have trend there. Where do you have support? I can hear my daughter outside with my wife. You have support like here and resistance there. You have more right there. Yeah, you really only have a couple points of resistance and support. Give me a second. Change this color. Change this to this. Yeah, we'll zoom in a little bit, right? But I would guess that where are we at? You might see a rebound, but it doesn't look like it's gonna keep. You might see a rebound back up to here. You might throw a wick to fill this gap, right? So watch, I'll zoom in a little bit for you to see this, right? So it's a little bit easier, but you have a gap right here. Where's my? You have a nice gap right here from $13 basically down to $12. You have like a dollar gap on a where are we at? Like a $10 price. Like a 10%. You have a 10% gap. So would not be surprised if you do something like from here because you did close a bullish stay. Would not be surprised if you run back to like here possibly back to trend, and then you like throw a wick up here. But I think overall you're probably gonna see $8.24 again. It just looks like it's gonna keep going down. I would never buy SLQT. It's an ugly chart, right? It's a very ugly chart. I would never buy this chart. I would never buy SLQT. It just looks like it's not, it doesn't look like it's a good chart, and it's probably going to stay consistent on the downside. I mean, I can probably guess that it'll do something like, where's trend line? Something like, I don't know, from the low to here. I mean, you might see like if it breaks out of this range, then like cool, but I wouldn't put my money in this. I wouldn't put my too much. I wouldn't depend on this. I would go find something else. Like go buy Apple, go buy Microsoft. At this point, if you're buying tickers that are consistently going down, that's not really good. You have to buy the first thing. It's super easy to invest, right? The first thing you got to do is just, is a chart consistently going up? Then great, everything's all amazing. Um, if the chart, if you see the chart and on the week chart, it's like it's on a downtrend. Like don't try to buy like a, what is it called, a falling knife, or I don't know what they call it, but don't try to buy something that's been going down for like the last couple of months. It's always gonna go back and bite you in the butt. Plenty of other opportunities where you can put your money into. Like there's no reason for you to put your money and try to catch the bottom of a falling knife when you can use that same money and put it like into Apple or Microsoft. Like you would have less growth in trading, but it's consistent, right? And I always say this, like, if I'm not gonna be trading, I'm gonna be parking my money into something. I always park my money into like Microsoft or Apple, because worst case scenario is I either break even or I make an extra 5-10% in like maybe like a month or two. If I have to park my money somewhere, I'll put it into Microsoft. I'll put it on Amazon. I'll put it in Nvidia. They're consistently going to be either a break even or they're going to go up. Just to be completely honest, or the SPY. You know. Mm. Oh, I had to drink a little bit of water, but yeah, don't buy. Don't buy charts that look like they're consistently going down for like the last couple of months. So Tonini 6 GTO. Sorry, bro, but really do not recommend that you put your money into SLQT. But teach their own, right? I mean, if you want to put your money in there, that's cool. That's your money. ACH. Um, I've been hearing a lot about ACH. I don't know if I like it, but yeah, I don't like it. I think I had like a demo trade on this. See, I took it back. When did I take it back? I mean, I don't know when I took this trade, but obviously I would have lost. See? I mean, I already look at that. I would have already been stopped out. This is why you demo trade and you don't use real money sometimes, because you want to see the movement. I wouldn't buy ACH unless there's like some huge news or something. What does the weekly look like? I mean, the weekly looks bullish, and it's still like in a spot. I mean, I don't know too much about ACH. I don't know where it's gonna run to. I mean, this might be like a small cup and handle for me to like, to run up. But I would not buy into ACH. I mean, you have these highs up here, these relative highs of 12 cents, and you've been on a bullish cycle since what, November 20th, and you've moved 1 cent. I would not recommend buying ACH. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, if it ends up popping, fantastic, but you know, I don't think it's gonna do anything. I mean, you might see a run up to like here, I don't know, like 10 cents, and then possibly come back down to like 7 cents. Yeah, I don't like I don't like ACH. At least the chart doesn't look all that good. Also got to plug in the Patreon right here. If anybody's interested. I also, what is it called? Patreon's up here too. If anybody wants to join. Sand, sand, bro, sand. Oh, sand's gone insane. We were talking about the whole chat was talking about sand, and it's stupid, dude. Sand went absolutely, like, sand is stupid good right now. I don't know how long it's gonna last, and I don't want to say that it's gonna last a while, but sand is doing extremely, extremely well. I think I have my where do I have my chart set up? Yeah, I'll just set it up right here for. I think it's gonna run again. I think sand's gonna run again. I would definitely consider buying like a couple of like a 3x long on sand, to be honest. I think it's gonna run again pretty soon. Let me see. Is it on? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna run. You're gonna have a pretty nice violent close on the 4 hour pretty soon. I'm pretty sure the 1 hour is already bullish, right? Is it? Yeah. Well, I don't know actually. It looks like it wants to come down again. And you already have the stochastic on the oversold section, and you're gonna create a bearish trigger sometime soon. I don't know. I don't know. I think sand, as long as sand sticks on this trend, then you're good. But if it breaks this, you're going all the way back down to like, $5 and like 20 cents, 30 cents. Um, Sand is crazy though. I would not know what sand is gonna do. I'd say that if I had to take a quick guess, I'd say that sand's gonna keep running, and you're probably gonna break all time highs again. I would not be surprised to see sand like randomly just run to the upside, right? Like I think it's absolutely insane. Sand's doing really well. Mana's doing really well. See, everything's kind of recovering a little bit on the 4 hour, but they're all moving exactly like they should. Because Bitcoin is more than likely coming down a little bit. And oh, you know what? Let me check on Neo. I haven't seen Neo in a while. Is anybody holding Neo? I haven't seen Neo in a while. It's just been trading sideways. Oh, it's gonna dump. Neo's gonna dump. Yeah, Neo's gonna dump again. It's gonna fill this gap for sure. For sure. It's for sure gonna come down to $39. Whenever the stock market opens again, I can 100% guarantee you it's coming back to $39. For sure. For sure. It's an easy call. Easy call. Look at that. Look at the daily. Already getting weak momentum, right? You're trading sideways, but you're probably gonna come back down here. You're probably gonna come back somewhere to like $36. I'll tell you that right now. You're gonna fill that gap right here. You're gonna fill this gap, and you're more than likely gonna come back somewhere. You're gonna come back somewhere like right, I don't know, somewhere in this range maybe. That's an easy call on Neo. Short this all day, right there. I'd say Neo is an easy short down to like $36. Neo looks bad right now. I'd say sell everything and buy sand. Yeah, I was I'm gonna end up buying everything, and I think outrageous from the Telegram chat. He's like, "Yo, we're gonna start 10xing just sand, and I'm gonna sell everything, and we're just gonna put it on there." I gotta talk to him, by the way. He's actually gonna teach me how to buy my strong node. I'll probably just watch a couple of videos on YouTube just to like get a pretty good overview, but I'll end up reaching out to him. But I'll show you guys I'll record how to buy a strong node. That way you guys can also do it. If you would like. But I think strong right now, I think it's, how expensive is it? I think it's gonna be, if you want to buy a strong node, it's at least 5 to 6K. So I already bought 10, right? So yeah, you're buying at least like, you need to spend at least $5,700 to buy a strong node. It's gonna cost you a little bit over a grand, a little bit over 5 grand. I already bought one, so I'm pretty happy with it. You are gonna see, and the thing is, strong moves with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down, strong is gonna go down, and I do think strong is gonna come down to 424. Right? You do have that 4 hour bull trigger, bearish trigger that's gonna happen in the next hour and 20 minutes, and on the daily, you know, you have this bullish cycle, right? Bullish cycle, you're trading down. So yeah, I think this little, what is it, symmetrical triangle? Look at that, nice little sell off right there. I think this little symmetrical triangle is nice and fun and dandy, but I think ultimately you're gonna break to the downside. I'm like, I don't want to say I'm 100% sure, but if I had to take like a guess right now, I'd say strong is probably coming back down to 424. And if it does go back to 424, I'm buying another node. See, because look at that. You can come back down to trend, right? Right here. The only crappy part is strong was actually, $62, a while back, which is pretty cool because a lot of people ended up buying a bunch of nodes, and now they're just making like, I don't know, like an 8,000 APY. I don't know what the APY is on strong, but it's something ridiculous, and I want to end up getting it. So you think BTC will drop and Gala will rise? It's not that I think that Bitcoin will drop and Gala specifically will rise. It's just that when Bitcoin drops, historically, or usually you have altcoins move the opposite way, right? So if you have Bitcoin and Ethereum drop, more than likely all that liquid is going to end up is going to end up getting transferred to other altcoins. So the major runs that you saw on Crow and Gala, Shill, all the Mana, Sand, all that stuff. One of the major reasons that it was actually pushing so hard to the upside was because Bitcoin kept going down. Right, that's really one of the major reasons why. All the liquid from Bitcoin is going into all these other alts, and that's what's really pushing the prices up right here. Because why are you going to put your money in Bitcoin when you basically have all these altcoins running up so high? But you guys already know that I love Crow. I think Crow's right now is definitely my favorite altcoin. Definitely up there with like Polygon, Matic, and possibly I don't really know if I have any other favorites. Um, I'd say Monster is actually one of my favorites. I actually really like Monster, but um, I don't know. I haven't played the game. I know Monster's supposed to have like a look at that big ass drop right there. It's fucking hurting me, dude. Well, I wouldn't say a big drop, but it's back on support. But I'm still holding Monster. I'm still holding Shill. Still holding Alice. Shill's moving, right? Shill's starting to move again. Shill's moving pretty good. Chill. What about Alice? Alice kind of disappointed me because I actually thought it was going to go parabolic earlier. Because see, it actually ended up breaking up here. And I thought it was going to keep running all the way up to like 31. And then War is actually running pretty okay. Yeah, War's rebounding. See, look at that. So that watch. I can guarantee you that all these things are rebounding because Bitcoin is dropping. Did it drop? Bitcoin? Did Bitcoin actually drop? Let me look at this. No, not really. Bitcoin hasn't really dropped all that much. It's at what, 58, 8? Yeah, it hasn't dropped all that much, but you are seeing consistent correlation with Bitcoin dropping and all the other alts hitting not hitting highs but running. But I'm sorry, I went a little bit too like in depth to that. But yeah, um it's not necessarily that I think that, Bitcoin dropping is going to make Gala run. It's just if all the liquid is probably going to be transferred and stuff. So it's just if Bitcoin drops and Ethereum drops, you're more than likely going to have other altcoins, rally to the upside. That's really just what happens all the time. The plug. Happy Thanksgiving, Tony. Also, thanks for all the info. I've been following along and have been making bank ever since where I can actually leave my job and be a home full time with my family. Yo, dude, congratulations, man. That's kind of what I want to do, right? I want to be able to make as much money as I can so I can stay home with my family. But I like being a programmer, right? If you guys don't know, I'm a programmer by trade. I work. I'm not gonna say where I work, but um, I like my job. Like I very much like enjoy my job. So, while I could possibly leave my job to trade full time, I wouldn't want to. Um, I think I think for me personally, right? I think just having like a very steady and stable source of income definitely makes me extremely happy. Just so I know that all the bills always get paid and whatever. Um, and I think to kind of supplement that, obviously I have there's other things that I have going on, and I'm buying a bunch of miners right now for crypto. That should help out too. But even though I make a certain amount, I don't think I would ever stop working. I actually like being a programmer, and it's fun. But I'm glad that you're able to trade full time and that you're able to stay with your family. Because you guys know, I have a wife and I have a daughter that just turned 1, so you know spending time with them is like the most amazing thing to me. Like I never get bored just hanging out with my wife and my daughter. What do I think of the current dip with Crow? I mean, you're gonna have dips. I mean, why would I not? You know, why would I go against that? Right? It's just regular price action. You're never gonna just go straight up on any ticker, right? You can't go up 5, 6, 7, 8, 10x without seeing some sort of retracement, right? And I feel like a lot of people are like, if it goes down 10, 20% after it's already rallied 1,000%, people start to freak out, and it's just, it just depends on if you like something or not. I think Crow is definitely undervalued. So I don't care if I'm holding it for a couple of years. I'm going to end up staking it. Um, and we'll see from there. But no, I don't think I don't think it's going to drop any further. right? I don't think we're gonna see a huge drop on Crow, especially if you actually see Bitcoin drop more. Um, I don't think that you're going to see a big significant drop from Crow. I think trend is holding up really well, and if you already if you already came in earlier on the YouTube or on the live, this is basically the trade that I would take right now. If I was going to swing Crow, I would take this all day long, right? All day long, and the profit would, I mean, not the profit, but my R&R would be 7. So I'm risking the dollar to make $7, right? But price target for Crow right now would be $1.20. If I were to swing this, I'm not, obviously, but if I were to swing it, that's what I would do. Tony, curious, where are you based out of? I'm in California. California, man. Roku, we can look at Roku. Baby doggy. I don't know what baby doggy is. I might maybe fool's insurance for that. Maybe fool. When was the last time I Roku? Oh, I would have easily gone stopped out of this. I think I took a what if trade on this one back on. Oh, I took it back like here probably back on like early November. I probably took it early November, somewhere here between September and November. Yes, I definitely took it somewhere here. I would have easily been stopped out. Damn, Roku, what the hell happened? This is definitely news, right? This definitely happened because of news. I would not have expected Roku to significantly just drop like that. That's crazy. I thought it was going to come down a wick and then run up, right? I didn't think it was going to drop like this. Did they have? Oh, I guess because of the double top. I guess because I had like a nice double top there. But damn, was this because of news? What happened to Roku? I mean, like I said, just looking at TA, this would have been, uh, Roku would have been pretty good, bro. What is this 360p? Is it 360p? I don't know, dude. I don't even know how to change it, to be honest. Can you guys see my screen? Is it really 360p? Let me see. Settings, auto 360p. Oh, what the heck? How do I even change that? Maybe it's my internet. Maybe my internet's like all shitty and stuff, man. I don't know. I have no idea why it's 360. No idea. Pedro Sanchez. Can you give me an example of buying on bullish weekly close for entries? I mean, well, yeah, but I mean, you can do that yourself. I don't need to show you, you know, for the weekly entries. I mean, you can go to, let me see if I can. Well, I'll find a chart that I haven't done anything. So we'll go to Bitcoin, right? We'll go to Bitcoin we'll do Bitstamp, right? We don't really need this right here. Remove drawings. Cool. So, here, I'll give you an example. We're on the weekly. We're using the reverse MACD. If you were to be just using the entries on the weekly, you would have bought Bitcoin right here. You would have bought Bitcoin right there. You would have purchased Bitcoin right here. You would have bought it right here. Oh, my bad, actually, right here, actually. So I'll delete this one. You would have bought Bitcoin right here, right? So it's kind of an example of where you would have purchased it, right? You would have bought it right here, and then you would have bought it again right. You would have bought it again at like 49K, and then more than likely maybe purchased again at 59K. And then obviously you would have had a dump right here, but the next entry would have been at the close at the bottom at 34K, and then you would have rallied all the way up, and then more than likely you would have bought again here at 54K. So you would still be up a pretty good amount if you just accumulated from whenever the weekly would actually, do anything. You can look at Apple. I mean, this is all stuff that you can do by yourself, right? This is all stuff that you can just kind of look at yourself. So again, you would have bought The week of October 18 on the close, you would have bought here at 148. It's at 161. You would have bought again here at 130. You would have bought again here at 122 before the big pop. You would have bought, maybe I would have probably bought this violent close up here, depending on what the monthly looked like, but 150. You would have bought again here at 121, another run. I mean, I can show you examples of, of this, but I mean, if you're part of like the Patreon, or you're part of it, or you have access to the reverse MACD, then this would be pretty easy, right? To just kind of look at it yourself and buy in. Let me see something. What about I mean, you can even do like a pair from Forex, right? We'll do the euro, right? Let's go with, selling. You would have sold right here before this big ass drop. Weekly close, you would have sold right here before this big ass drop. Weekly close, you would have sold right here before this big ass drop. Weekly close, you would have sold right here before this big ass drop, right? On the buy here, you maybe would have probably bought right here at the top, but I wouldn't have done it just because you would have more than likely been in a, what's the monthly look like? Monthly, yeah. So monthly, you're still in a bear cycle. So ever since the month of February of this year, I would have only been shorting. That's all. That's all I would have been doing. Just really shorting on the weekly. I would have only shorted every single time. So January, this is January of this year. Sell, boom, you would have sold right here. Buy, you would have bought right here at 118. You would have ran it all the way up, right? So it's pretty accurate, really, for everything. I mean, I don't know what else to show you, bro. Like, I don't know what other kind of example to give you. Mana, right? Mana, you would have bought here at $2.90. You would have already made almost you would have already made, would you have, you would have already made 100%, right? We'll do, I don't know, what's an altcoin? Uh, we'll do ADA. Let's do ADA. See what ADA looks like. On the weekly, I mean, you would have sold ADA. You would have sold ADA right here at $2.28. Bam, now back here. ADA, you would have bought ADA back here at $1.30 before that huge run up to $3 and almost 10 cents. I mean, I don't want to like, go through this too much because you can do this yourself and you have access to all of this. Um, so definitely just definitely go through the art through the reverse MACD and just kind of give yourself some time and just kind of back test it, right? Because I'll give you examples, but it's kind of pointless because um you can do that yourself if you have access to it. What does Shiba look like? Shiba looks like, I mean, it's not breaking resistance, right? It ran up, it wicked up here, and it's on, it hit resistance and it came back down. So just wait to see what happens on the 4 hour. I'd say more than likely, um, I'd say you're more than likely gonna come back down on Shiba Inu. Well, actually, never mind. You might actually keep running on Shiba Inu. The 1 hour looks pretty interesting. Yeah, you might actually see another run to up here. You might see another run to like 48 microcents, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I would not be against um longing or buying a long in Shiba Inu right now. I can see it doing something that maybe like this. Shorter term, right? But if it doesn't just bounce straight up here, I can see it run down a trend and then probably like run up and stuff. I think, I think it definitely has a good chance of running to the upside. I'm probably gonna stay away from Shiba Inu. I'm pretty happy with Crow for right now. Um, so definitely sticking with Crow, definitely sticking with Gala right now. I don't want to risk too much money with Shiba Inu at the moment. Um, but we'll see what happens, right? I think for the most part right now, I think there's a solid chance that um everything keeps running to the upside. What did I click? Gala, Gala USD, Coinbase. There's everything. I mean, it looks like you're gonna close a bear trigger on the 4 hour, which is not good. I kind of want to sell, and you had a bear trigger down here, bear trigger, bull trigger, it got canceled out, bear trigger. You're starting to create stronger bear candles too. I don't know. I kind of want to sell out of. I might sell out of Gala, throw it into Crow just to park it somewhere, um, and then see what happens. I don't know what I would do right now with Gala. I kind of want to. I kind of want to like sell out of it. Maybe it doesn't look all that bad. It doesn't look too crazy, but it's not really running. I mean, you really only need a pop above this bullish channel to make it really, really, really run and have a lot of attention to it. So there's definitely a really good chance that it'll keep pushing. I mean, it's on trend too. Where's the trend line? I mean, it's on trend too. I mean, it's still doing pretty good. It's on a micro trend, right? It's kind of like a minor trend, so it doesn't look bad. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me see what else is everybody asking for? Can you do Boozy? Shiba, can you look at KDEV? It's a Swedish stock, but very volatile and unique. KDEV. What does KDEV do? KDEV. KDEV. What is everybody in right now? Like, what do you guys, what are you guys trading right now? Like, put it in the chat. Like, what are you guys buying? What are you guys trading? Stocks, crypto? What are you guys interested in right now? That's what I'm kind of interested to find out. Like, what are you guys doing right now? KDEV looks interesting. I already can tell that I'm not gonna like the stock. Yeah, I would not trade this at all. Not trade this at all. Why is it ran from 43 where it dropped down to $6. I would highly recommend that you do not trade this. I mean, KDIV is fine, but there's a strong chance that you're probably gonna lose money on this. I'll tell you that right now. You might trade sideways again and then pop, but I think it's too risky. I mean, $6 to I mean, you might make like 100% on this because it's pretty consistent, right? It looks like it's been pretty consistent on the rise. I'd say maybe like right here, and then possibly. I mean, your channel's pretty well set up right here, but it's one of those things where you know I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I wouldn't recommend anybody touch this one. Because you can easily dump all the way down and you can easily run to the upside. I'm not gonna give a TA on Kada because I would not recommend anybody trade this because this can go either way really 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 fast. So you can run up to like $12. I would not be surprised to see this at $12, but I would also not be surprised to see this back at $1. So I will not do a TA on Kada because I don't want anybody to trade that. I need a 1080 Tony. Who's in Gala right now? I'm in Gala, bro. I'm in Gala a lot right now. Short-term price prediction for Gala. I think it already hit, right? I mean, my short-term price prediction was I don't even know what it's at right now. Gala short-term. It just depends. If you actually see another bull trigger, I mean, great. Um, I think that we either go parabolic on Gala or you see it down at 53 cents again. To be honest, there's only I really think there's only two things that are gonna happen. Either you see Gala break hard to the upside, stay on trend, or you're gonna see it dump all the way down to like 50 something cents. I don't necessarily have a price target yet, but I think that can definitely happen, especially if you have like a nice solid retracement. I'd say from what like here to yeah, I mean it would be a perfect retracement. Look at that. The 618 is at 54. So if this is already the top, you would have a perfect retracement back here to 53 cents. Um, I want to see how the hour plays out. I want to see what happens right now in the hour if you actually pop or you actually break trend. If we actually start breaking trend, I'm probably gonna sell out. I'm probably gonna sell out of Gala, to be honest, and just park it in Crow for now. Because I think Crow was actually starting to move right on the 4 hour. What is the? I know the hour looks kind of weak, but the 4 hour is starting to move. So I mean, I'm just waiting for this to close bullish, maybe at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Maybe by like 9, 10 o'clock at night, you might see Crow close bullish here. But it's got a lot of divergence, which is really good. So I think right now Crow's doing well. Gala, I don't really have. I'm just waiting for Gala. What is buying along? Is that a multiplier like futures? No, no, sorry. Buying along is just buying. So you can say long, you can say short. You know, it's really just a different way of saying, like if you're long on something, it means you bought it. It means you're buying it. If you're shorting it, obviously it means you think it's going to go down. Um, but yeah, yeah. Sorry if I confuse you guys. Long just means if I'm going long on something, it just means that I'm buying it. That's really it. I trade EGLD. EGLD's been moving, right? I know eGold has been running pretty well. ARCX. What does ARCX look like? What is I actually, I actually do not like I actually don't like Kathy Woods all that much. I think she's pretty okay, but I mean I think ARCX would be a pretty good buy right now. See what happens at the weekly. Down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think anything right now at $19 is a good buy for ARCX. Because it hasn't been, it hasn't been making lower highs. It's been pretty consistent, right? I wouldn't really say that it's doing better or worse. I think for the most part, this is an easy swing. Like just, buy here, sell here, buy here, sell here. I'd say it's an easy swing. I don't really see it going anywhere though. I mean, what is space doing recently? Nothing. 100% in crypto, mostly Matic and Crow. Dude, if you're mostly Matic and Crow, just stake everything. Transfer everything to either, crypto.com and stake it. There's no reason for you to not. If you're just going to be holding long term, just start staking it. It should be pretty easy. Tony do Vuzi. I don't even. What is Vuzi? Is Vuzi a crypto? Is Vuzi, what is Vuzi? A crypto? Vuzi Corp. Oh, no, no, it's not. It's a stock. Vuzi. Oh, it's going to sell off. I'll be pretty. It looks like it's going to sell off pretty easily. Let me see. Yeah, I'd say it's going to keep selling off. Unfortunately, it's going to close another week bearish. Um, you might see a run up to trend again. I don't know. You might see a run up again like this, like that. But I think you're probably coming down. But I wouldn't be surprised. There's see 4 hour. You have a bullish trigger on the 4 hour, but you're really just kind of trading sideways. So I think at most you either trade sideways and then come down, or you trade back up to trend and then come down. But yeah, Vuzi just I think it's coming down. Yeah, it's a pretty easy TA on that one. I can't get my trending fib to function like yours. Really? Why? Let's go on the trending fib. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can let me explain the trending fib a little bit, right? Let's give a good example of what a trending fib or how you should use a trending fib. What's would sand be a good sand be a good yeah. Yeah, I think sand would be a good example of this. Let's go with the daily. Yeah. So usually, the only way that I would say that fibs are working well, um, so you want to use a fib when you have price stagnant and like this, like just flat, and then a quick pop, and then you have like the slight drop, right? So if you're using the regular fibs to forecast, you go from the top to the bottom, right? Like right here. So for the most part, you kind of get a rough estimate of where price is going to go, which it did, right? And this is where oops, Jesus, what the hell? Sorry, let me get rid of these. I don't know why it's doing this. So, a fib is generally used when you have, um, either when you want to get a retrace or when you have a top. I mean, I don't know if sand is a good example. What about Gala? Would Gala be a good example? I think Gala should be a okay example. What does the daily look like? Yeah, Gala's moving. Look at that. Gala's moving. No, let's use Nvidia. I think Nvidia might be a better example. Trying to find an example where, damn it. I'm just trying to find a good example where I can show you guys. I don't know, man. What's trending right now? What's like in a perfect trend? Um, oh, you know what? Let's do GB Chef. We'll use this as an example. Or what else do I have? CAD, JPY. And I'm just trying to find a good example for you guys. I don't know what a good example of like a stock or crypto or anything really is. Um, we can do Ethereum. Let's see Ethereum. What does Ethereum look like? Yeah, Ethereum is doing pretty okay. Let's go with that. Oh wow, Ethereum popped to 45. Ethereum's doing really well. Oh damn it, where's Bitcoin at? See, Ethereum already beat relative highs. Ethereum's going back to like 46, 47K, 4,700 bucks. Ethereum's running. Damn it, where's BTC? Hope Bitcoin's going down, or did it pop? Yeah, Bitcoin's looking like it's gonna pop. Bitcoin's popping. Yep. Bitcoin's gonna break trend. Tell you guys that right now. Look at that. Bitcoin is gonna break trend right there. Look at that. I think Bitcoin's headed to 60K. Look at those big boy candles right there, man. um okay, so back to trend. Let me see. It's a good I think Alice is on trend. Alice, yeah, I think, you might see Shill, you might see Alice, you might see all of these start to move slower. What does Shill look like? Nah, Shill's doing okay. Let me see. Do I have a trend? Okay, here we go. So, we're on the 4 hour. Yeah, there we go. So Shill's on a pretty good trend, right? So Shill's on trend right now. It bounced, had its first peak on the low, second, and now third, right? We'll get rid of these, get rid of that, get rid of this. So when it comes to the fibs and you're forecasting, generally what you want to do is when you have price just kind of stay flat like this, you would use the forecasting for the fibs, right? So you would use it like here, for example. Grab it, take it to the low, right? And it's basically almost perfect, like right there, right? Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit to show you guys the better example. So when you have price like this, that's pretty flat. Let me see, right there. So when you have price that's flat like this, you generally use the fibs to forecast, and you get a really, really, really good idea of where it's going to go, right? Um, when you have trend, when you're on trend like this, right? And usually a trend would be considered maybe after like the third touch or something, second, third touch, maybe. So you get into the bullish channel and you start noticing a pretty good trend, and you have a good idea of where the next stop is going to go, right? So you're trending. This is the start of the trend, right? You start trending to the upside. So now, because this is like the third touch right here, and you're starting to run up, you would ideally now use the trend to basically um give you the next actual forecast for yourself. So you go from the low, you go to high, and then you go to the next low, boom, right? So now, because price isn't stagnant and just flat, it's actually trending up. Now you actually have a pretty standard way to forecast, which would be your trending fib. And again, you only use a trending fib when you're creating lower highs, right? So a lower high, lower high. You really only use this when you're creating lower highs. If price is consistently flat, like right here, right? It's just flat, 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 and then you start going up like this. Right here, you would use the Fibonacci, the regular fib to forecast. When you actually have a trend, that's when you use the trending fibs. So I hope that explains it a little bit better. And if you would have set it up at Yeah, so even at the 1.4 level, it would have perfectly hit that. Look at that. Perfectly hit that right there. Perfectly. First, second, and then you would have even hit the third if you held. It would have been right here, right? Generally, what I like to do for the trending fib is if you already have a like price resistance and support, I generally set take my use it as a target price. So if I go to this level, which would be a $1.40, $1.42 um price, you would come this way and you would see if there's any resistance there. And usually the price with the most resistance, that's where your price target is going to be. So I hope that kind of helps you out a little bit, and I explained it. I'm not very good at explaining things, but I hope that kind of helps. Um, Mike Farina, what happened to your Forex auto projects? Oh, so the bot actually the EA on Forex that I had, it actually blew the account. I was way over leveraged. The account that I had was supposed to be done with like 5K. I only did it with like $900. Um, and it blew the account. But I mean, it did pretty well for like the first month. It took the account from, I think if you guys saw my videos, it took the account from $900 to like 2 grand, um, which is awesome. Um, Time to stuff later, Tony. Catch you in the Telegram. Have a great time with your fam. Time to stuff myself with enough time for seconds later. See you later, bro. Have a good time with your family, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks for coming on the live, bro. Um, but back to the Forex EA. The EA was actually created by a buddy of mine. And it works pretty well if you have a lot of money, right? So if you actually have a lot of money and you're under leveraged, it actually works extremely well. But I really doubt that people want to throw 10, 20K at it, right? Um, so I did it with the $900 account. It did pretty well for a month, and then it completely blew the account because gold did like a crazy wick, and it margined me out like crazy. So it's not perfect, but again, I was very over leveraged. But yeah, the Forex CA is still going on. It's still being tested. It's still being ran on. Um, it's not going to be released yet, though. I'm not. It's one of those things where I'm like, you guys already know how well. If you're on the Patreon, you guys know how well the reverse MACD works, right? You guys know how well the support and resistance that I teach you guys work. You guys know how well the strategies work. If I'm going to release something, it has to work well, and I'm not going to release anything until it actually does. So I hope that answers your question. Um, Forex CA still being worked on, still going to happen, just not until I think personally that it's like not perfect, but that I think it's like a 9 out of 10, right? It has to be at least 80, 90% accurate or not blow the account. Omi, check out Omi on sushi. Yeah, Omi, I actually really want to buy Omi. Um, so we'll talk about that one later, but Omi is something that I really, really, really want to buy. I think Omi is a great buy. Hopefully it gets in, hopefully it gets on KuCoin. Um, Ethereum is running. I saw that. Damn, yeah, it's running, dude. Ethereum is running hard. Telling you, it's following the forecast. That's what I told you guys, right? Back to like I think it's going to 5K by late November. That's what I think. I mean, I'm happy I hold a bag of Ethereum, but um, you already beat this relative high of 44.30. You're going back to 46.87. I mean, I would not even double question it. I think Ethereum's going back to 46.7 in the next, I don't know, like day or two. Would not be surprised, man. Definitely would not be surprised. But yeah, Ethereum's ripping. It's doing really well. I'm always happy when Ethereum runs because I'm holding a pretty nice bag, and I like seeing those numbers go up. um, Short-term price prediction for Gala. I mean, I don't have a short-term. I mean, all my short-term price predictions already hit. Um, on Gala. Hey, little lady, where you going? It really depends on what happens right now. I want Gala to actually break this bullish channel and run to the upside. I think it'll go parabolic, and if it does that, short-term price prediction, I think it's going to. Let's see, do I have a trend? Hey, Hey, who? What? Why are you on the table like that? Yes. Um. Sorry, that was my daughter. uh, I think right now Gala's probably gonna trail sideways. I want to see how it reacts if Bitcoin actually runs hard to the upside. I want to see what happens with Gala. I want to see what the correlation is going to be between Bitcoin and and Gala or other altcoins. So, I mean, I think Bitcoin's breaking trend, man. It really wants to break this, and with the hour being pretty close to closing a bull trigger, I think it's going to break. But yeah, Gala, I still think it's probably gonna you're probably gonna see it flat um, for a little bit. I'd say short term, I'd say I don't know. I actually don't know what short term it would be. I would have to wait till this actually closes bullish in the next 43 minutes. Wow, look, so Gala's moving 72.6 just like that. Damn. Um yeah, I mean once this actually closes bullish, I can easily see this go run kind of parabolic. So I'm really just waiting for this trigger for this bull trigger to happen. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much of a guess on Gala where it's going. Crow, on the other hand, I think Crow's going to like $1 and like 20 cents. I think Crow's gonna do extremely well. I can't wait till Crow keeps running up, and I think it's gonna bounce perfectly off of this. Hopefully, it bounces. You should be accumulate. I should probably sell all of my Gala to get into Crow, but because I do think Crow eventually is gonna have like $100 billion market cap, possibly higher. I think I'm actually underplaying it. Um, but yeah. So for right now, Gala, I don't really know too much about what's gonna happen. Hey, it's okay. She'll get you the remote. Face reveal when I get like 10K subscribers on YouTube. I'll probably show my face. Can you check Rivian stock? Rivian's probably gonna keep going down, honestly. How would you work out something like the IDEX where the RMACD is going ham up and down? I don't know. Actually, we'll check that out. I mean, it really depends, right? Sometimes I don't use the RMACD in a lot of different cases and stuff. It really depends on the ticker specifically and what the reaction is like. So I'll trade different. Hey, Mama, you okay? Sorry, that's my daughter. Yeah, like IDEX for example, I would more than likely just follow the stochastic on this instead of following the reverse MACD probably. Because even on the weekly, well, let's check the monthly. I mean, the monthly responds pretty well. Runs runs down. I mean, it just really depends on the response that it has. So IDEX. Sorry, that's my daughter in the background, man. It's hard to concentrate with her over here. Um, but yeah, I think when it comes to like stocks like this, I would probably rely on something else as opposed to the RMACD directly. Um, something that moves like super sporadic like this, I'd probably base it off of like trend. I mean, you have this trend right here. It looks pretty solid. I mean, if you like IDEX, I would probably recommend you start your position buying like right now. It seems like you have a really strong chance of it bouncing off this trend and then running up again. That's what it seems like. And the monthly right now is, let me see, is it bullish? I mean, the monthly looks like it's gonna turn bullish pretty soon. So for IDEX, I would probably use this as, I would probably use the very, very, very high time frames to play this. I would never buy IDEX because of the chart. I mean, obviously, you guys know me, but if you were running IDEX on the RMACD and you wanted to do it on this, I would strongly recommend you just focus on the weekly and monthly as opposed to smaller time frames, and then you probably just run it on chart on trend. So every single touch of trend, that's when you would buy your position. I wouldn't really focus on the lower time frames on this, especially if it's like this sporadic, right? So you have trend, you would more than likely start buying your position like right now, even though you closed a week. bearish, maybe it's probably going to trail down a little bit, but you know, I would focus on when the monthly is probably bullish again. That's when I would start buying a position in IDEX. But it really just depends. Like I said, I don't use the RMACD with the Stoke all the time. It really just depends. Oh, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience what the hell? What's going on? Whoa, can you guys see my screen? Is anybody having issues seeing my screen? Uh-oh. What happened to the stream? Oh no. What's going on? Can you guys see my screen? Still working for me? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that was I was getting a little scared that it wasn't working anymore. Holy crap. I saw this like I mean you guys oh there we go. Okay, now it's okay, we good. Okay, cool. I was like, holy crap, dude, it's like it's going crazy. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Um Trocas, dude, nice seeing you, bro. It's good to catch you on the live, man. I'm probably gonna be only on here for like 10 more minutes and then I'm out because we're gonna start eating pretty soon. So I'm getting super hungry, man. I haven't really eaten all that much today. Um, what is DNT? Is DNT a crypto or a stock? I mean, there's a couple. I mean, I'm assuming it's a crypto, right? DNT. Oh, DNT looks like it's gonna move. Oh yeah, I would buy this all day. I'd buy DNT all day long right now. I would hold it. I think there's a strong chance that it rallies to like 35 cents. You can at least get 100% gain on this. I think you have a really strong chance of DNT going back up to all-time highs. I'll tell you that right now. I think DNT has a really strong yeah, with this pop especially. And with the monthly about to go bullish too. What happened last time, right? You're trading sideways and you ran from one like a cent to 45 cents. You did a 45x. I wouldn't say that you're going to do that again. More than likely, I would say you would probably go up 45 cents. So I would not be surprised, if you actually see what is it called? Um, if you actually see actually we'll do from here, high, then we'll do the low. What are we at right now? 45 cents. I mean, yeah, like you ran from 1 cent to 45. You close another bullish. What's 19 plus 45? 45, 6, 20 plus 45, 4, 6, 65? Yeah, I mean, it's right around there. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see another 45-cent move to the upside. So where we are at 20 cents, not be surprised if you see like a 65-cent DNT in the next couple of months, which would be a what, like a nice 3x, like a 300% gain from here. Yeah, I would buy this all. I mean, if I was liquid, I'd buy that all day long. I think DNT looks great. I'll tell you that right now. I think I would buy that all day long if I was more liquid. Damn. Ethereum's running, dude. Ethereum's running pretty well. Is it showing weeks? No, it's gonna keep going. Look at the hour. Look at the hour. You're about to create another bull trigger. It's a violent trigger too, right? See what happened here. You were almost overbought on the stochastic. Bull trigger under the zero. What happened? Boom. Violent trigger. Would not be surprised if you see another move like that on what is it called? On Ethereum right now. So like what is it like this? Like a real quick move, right? We'll do this right here. So from the lows, like right there. Oh yeah. I would not be surprised to see a 47.5 Ethereum in the next what? When would this be? November 25th? Is today the 25th? I actually don't even know. I guess it is. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see Ethereum at 47.5 in the next couple of hours by like 11 o'clock at night. I'll tell you guys that right now. There's a strong chance that you see another pop like this to the upside. 47.5 by like midnight today. I'll say that right now. I think that's definitely possible. Eat some turkey, bro. I'm trying, man. I'm hungry, dude. I'm so hungry right now. I'm probably gonna get out of this um pretty soon. I'm probably gonna get off the live. YouTube doing a little bit of trolling. YouTube always trolls, man. YouTube is crappy. Yeah, I don't know why it's 360p. I gotta fix that. I have no idea how to fix that, to be honest. No idea. Can I do a TA on Hood? I can do a TA on Hood. I like Hood personally. I would definitely keep buying these lows if I was liquid on my stock portfolio, but I am not liquid right now because all of my what is it called? All of my money is stuck because I sold calls. Um, but it definitely looks bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Robinhood definitely looks bad. I personally like Robinhood though. I think Robinhood's a really good platform. It's where I trade, or it's where I have like where I sell most of my calls or options, all that good stuff. So I'm not completely against Robinhood. I think that there's definitely a little bit more pain. Um, as far as where it can go, oof, man, it can definitely keep dropping lower. You know, definitely keep dropping lower. Yeah, I don't think it goes all that low, but yeah, it does not look pretty. Definitely not pretty for Robinhood. Yeah, see, even the right scenario was pop up, run, or it actually breaks this trading range and it comes back all the way down. So it's continuing that trend down. Um, I don't know, man. Robinhood does not look good. I personally like the company. I think you can see another 34 to, or sorry, 35 to 27 is what, like a $8 drop? I personally think you can see Robinhood at $19. I think Robinhood at $19 would not surprise me at all. So if you end up seeing Robinhood somewhere around this range right here, somewhere like right here, like I would not be surprised. I do think it's gonna go lower. I'll tell you guys that right now. I do think Robinhood, while I like Robinhood, um, while I do like Robinhood, I think I think it could definitely go lower. What are your thoughts on Luna? I think Luna's great. I actually held Luna for a very long time. I bought Luna. I think one of my buddies from the private trading group that I'm in, he actually made me buy Luna. Um, I don't know what it does fundamentally, but I actually bought Luna a while ago. I think I bought it like last year. I made a lot of money off of Luna. Yeah, I bought Luna like on the ride up. I think I bought Luna like at $10. So maybe like around here somewhere, like late like last year, late August, like maybe last year Q3, Q4 I bought it. So somewhere around here I bought it. Um, I think I put like a grand in Luna and it turned into like it turned into like 4 or 5 grand. So I mean it did okay. But I mean he likes Luna, right? The person that told me to buy this likes Luna a lot. So I trust him as a trader 100%. So if he likes it, I like it. I don't know what it does fundamentally, but I'll tell you right now, if he likes this coin and he thinks it's gonna be really good, I think it's gonna be really good. I'll tell you that right now. So I like Luna a lot just because I respect his opinion so much. So yeah, I think Luna's fantastic. Oh, nice. Look at that. Crow back to 80. It actually probably hit a little bit higher, right? It did 81. What does the hour look like? The hour looks like, yeah, look at these, right? So weak bull triggers, but it's still running up a little bit. What does Gala look like? I'm just looking at Gala and Crow because they're like one of my bigger positions. Yeah, Gala's moving too. I just like them because they're one of my bigger positions in Coinbase. And Shiba Inu. Is Shiba Inu doing really well or what? I think we already talked about Shiba, right? I'll look at it really quick, but I think Shiba Inu we already had it set up. Yeah, Shiba Inu, this is what I think can happen. I think Shiba Inu is still going to run to the upside. I think you can see it pop to back to like 45, 47 microcents. AMAT, American Tower. Oh, American Tower, right? I actually really like American Tower. I think American Tower is really good. Oh, no, Applied Materials. I was thinking about AMT. American Tower is doing really well. I think I really like American Tower a lot. You guys should look into it. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, bro. Oh, this is a beautiful chart, dude. Why would you even need TA on this? You don't even need TA on this. Why would you ever need TA on it? This is just going to, it's going to go up. I can see it back easily. I can see it back at like 125, but why would you ever require TA on this chart? Even the daily looks like it's going to run up, right? I mean, you can maybe see price back here at like 142, but it's probably going to pop again. I don't even need to do T. This is just me looking at the naked. Look at the monthly, dude. Look at the monthly. Look at these weak bear candles, and you already have a strong move to the upside. You haven't even started the actual move yet. Look over here. Violent close on the month. You went from 83 to highs of, what is this, like 140 something? You almost did 100%. Why would you ever need TA on this, man? This looks like it's going to keep rallying up hard. Yeah, I mean, it's going to keep running hard, dude. AMAT is going to keep running super hard. I don't even need to do TA on it. It looks awesome. I was doing TA, just making sure. Yeah, I mean, Joel, like I think AMAT is super strong, dude. Just looking at the naked chart, like I would not even double question it. I think it's gonna keep rallying hard. I think it's gonna keep running. So, um, glad that you double checked for sure. But yeah, I think it's gonna keep running, dude. I don't even need to do TA. The naked chart itself looks awesome. On the other hand, though, I actually don't like ExxonMobil. I actually do not like ExxonMobil at all. I'll tell you that right now. Guarantee you that ExxonMobil goes probably back up here, like right up here to like 69 bucks and then drops again. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think ExxonMobil is going to do anything. I think ExxonMobil is going to drop back to lows. So I would be shorting it here. Well, I'd probably wait till it goes up to trend before shorting it, but I would short ExxonMobil 100% every single time. If it ever goes back to trend up here, like to 73 bucks on trend, somewhere around here, I would short it 100%. I think it's going to keep going down. I don't even need to do TA on it. I think ExxonMobil is going to keep dropping hard. Thanks, Tony, for the lessons. Time for me to go to the quesadillas. Stay safe, everything. Hit like for the man, guys. Quesabirria? Oh, quesabirrias. I was like, what is that? Quesabirrias? I'm like, oh, quesabirria. Okay. Have happy Thanksgiving, bro. Um, have a great day, man. With that being said, whew, okay. Can you check Microsoft? Microsoft's gonna go up. Mana's probably gonna go up. Um, with that being said, we've been live for about an hour and a half. I think I'm gonna stop it right there. Um, yeah, it's been super fun, man. Thank you to everybody that joined the live. Always appreciate everybody's time coming on, especially today for Thanksgiving. I will try to go live again tomorrow. Um, and then also maybe again during the weekend. So if I didn't get to you guys today, I'll probably get to you guys tomorrow and maybe the weekend. But I think tomorrow and the weekend, it might be more of a focus towards my Patreons for to teaching divergence. Um, so it really depends what I'm gonna do. So I might do a live, but it just kind of depends on like other stuff. We'll look at baby doggy and then we'll head out because I want to go hang out with the wifey. Baby doggy USDT will do here. Open up the gates. Damn, baby doggy looks funky, dude. I mean, this would be fool's insurance. If you're gonna do baby doggy, I would say throw a grand at it. I wouldn't really recommend anybody like buy it. But yeah, I'll end it there. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming on the live. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll try to go live again tomorrow, More than likely tomorrow, I will probably, it might probably be focused on just my Patreons and showing divergence and forecasting and other stuff, other goodies and stuff. Um, but again, always love hanging out with you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for coming on the live. Um, with that being said, go have a bunch of food. Everybody be safe today. I know there's going to be a lot of crazy people out there, especially if you're drinking or if you're doing other stuff. So just be very careful today. Have fun with your family. Be very grateful for your family and be very grateful um for being able to spend time with them, right? Because a lot of people don't have um a lot of people don't have that God, what's that word? I can't believe I'm forgetting the word, but a lot of people don't really have that, like, I don't want to, it's not privilege, but they don't have that I can't believe I'm forgetting it, but anyways, just be grateful, right? Be grateful that you're able to spend time with your family and you're able to sit down with everybody and stuff. Um, but yeah, thank you guys so much for coming along. I will still keep posting on Patreon. I will still probably be on the chat and we'll kind of go from there. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great day and thanks again for coming on the live, guys. Bye bye.